All right, so let's answer some questions now. So sample questions here. Number one, based upon the ionization energy seen here, how many valence electrons does this element have, and give a possible identity of this element? To save time and convenience, I've already imported a whole bunch of pictures and periodic tables and so forth here. Obviously, you would have access to a periodic table to examine these things. But for the ease and convenience of all of these problems, I've just gone ahead and imported them so I can mark them up for you. All right, so anyway, what we're doing here is we are looking for a big jump based upon what we saw earlier in the lecture. And while we see a doubling from 1 to 2 here, that's usually not the best place to look. We want to look to see where we get a really big jump as far as huge magnitude of them. And if we look down, we can see that we go from 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, and 4 to 5, and 5 to 8, and 8 to 9. But then all of a sudden, boom, that 9, look at that. There's a huge doubling there after 7 of them, right? So that probably tells me that there are 7 valence electrons in this guy, because we get a huge magnitude of jump between the 7th and the 8th one. And so if there are 7 valence electrons, then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the periodic table. And again, I'm ignoring all the lanthanide and actinide and transition metals, because we'll talk about those maybe a little bit later. So if you're looking for 7, then you're looking for basically anything here in that group 7. So it could be fluorine, it could be chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetine, could be any of those guys. So that's what you're looking at for there. So this guy has 7 valence electrons, and it's one of the groups.